Monroe, here's for the Bucks. Beautiful pass ahead. We'll see that over and over. Dellavedova finds Giannis on a touchdown route. Giannis has 4. Brogdon passing out of a double team on the baseline. Gets it back and finds Giannis.
See, you're working a two-man game on one side while Giannis beats it down the middle.
Good defense that time. Brogdon. And Giannis again.
You know, Jim, there was an example where their defense was back.
Monroe the rebound. Didn't hit the iron, so they have to hurry, and they do with Giannis finishing. The Tomb has 4 points. Giannis. He was inside the arc, but that makes him a threat if he can hit it near the line for the Greek Freak. Kid Gilchrist knows he can't go too far away, trying to help on the double. The ball bounces around and back to Giannis. Mirza is 0 for 3 behind the arc. Giannis at the top takes it in off the floor, intended for Monroe. Giannis gets it back, and this could be a 3-point play. Prior to that, they had lost 10 straight here. This is a different Charlotte team than you may be used to in recent memory. Antetokounmpo inside.
More to Washington. They became the Wizards.
That 20 miles bothered you, huh? Giannis.
The nickname, I couldn't get past the other one.
Antetokounmpo.
He's so long.
He's so long.
I mean, you go for the up fake and you're out of position, even just the slightest bit, he can go by you. Nearly did.
Antetokounmpo's playing out of his mind right now. Antetokounmpo, 26 points in 36 minutes. Adds 2 more to his game. Shot clock's off. Antetokounmpo's going to add a couple of more points to his total.
Healthy with that bad ankle, to see him in the ball game for this team and give him that length and that length at the basket.
That's how we start tonight with Antetokounmpo. Coming over from Charlotte. One season with the Hornets. There's the left-handed dunk. Not as much power, but just as effective. Well, sometimes there are reasons for things happening in this league. Monroe with the pick, and Giannis has his 3rd dunk of the night.
That's scary.
Up and in. Giannis. He has 8 points, everything on dunk. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. He did a lot of work right there. Now he takes it in on Hamilton. Those steps. There's the slinky move.
That's a major slink. Longtime coach in the league. Saw him in the first game, and he was on crutches because he had ankle replacement. So it shows you players turn ankles a lot. I know I wake up every morning with my right ankle.
Lim to the middle. Bad pass. Giannis.
You do realize his head was even with the rim. Great arc on it. That baby got up in the air. That's what I keep talking to him about. Oh, yeah.
Block shot. Giannis. A big one. He gets Bogdanovich. Missed by Joe Harris. Giannis. My goodness. There were 3 defenders. He went through the fence. $5 in double figures tonight. Counted. Giannis and 1. A great dish. Plays for the steal. Dellavedova takes it away. Giannis started that, and he flushes with the left hand.
I mean, what do you say, man? Delly on the floor.
Dellavedova, that clock's running down. He calls for it topside. The step-up gun with time on the clock. Bang, it's down.
That was good. Patience by the Bucks.
Smith, a rare turnover. Alley-oop to Antetokounmpo, an easy jam. Antetokounmpo with a Plumlee screen, time to square up and gun it. He gets it.
He may have to settle for some of that.
They got a new shot clock, so it's at 15. Antetokounmpo by himself buries it.
Yeah.
The triple for the Greek Freak on a screen. Now another jumper. Yes.
Yeah, 3 in a row from almost the same spot.
Puts it down. Takes it to the basket. Blocked by Antetokounmpo. There you see Sue.
Now Antetokounmpo, he's got a height advantage. Drives to the basket, left hand, beautifully off the glass and in.
Because Rashad Vaughn. And Greg Monroe with the block. Nobody on the weak side. And an easy one for Antetokounmpo, who's back into the game.
2017, we've had about 3 or 4 months at the most. But for 18, 19, and 20, we've got a lot of traction. We'll have a chance to build great rapport.
Now it's Lance Stevenson. Off balance, out of control.
Last few possessions, been turnovers.
Ooh, Beasley on the slam. Turnover to start the second half. Thank you, Jen. And on the trail, easy. Points off a takeaway. So that's the way it begins.
With the starters, when you have two basic non-shooters out there with Monroe, that's why they go with Plumlee.
Antetokounmpo, big to big. 7 points and 15 at the line. Dellavedova leaves it off, and an easy one for Antetokounmpo. Dribble penetration. Or is it Monroe? Yeah, clear it out. Monroe blocked away Anthony Davis, but Antetokounmpo cleans it up. Boy, he is everywhere. 16 for Antetokounmpo.
I'd vote for him for president. Backdoor. Antetokounmpo from Henson. Beautiful backdoor play for Milwaukee.
2 with 2 to play. Parker made it look, they're killing him, or making Antetokounmpo rather.
To go block that or make an attempt to block it. Nice drive.
AD up to 35. Antetokounmpo.
That's the one he'll do.
Yep, you got it. Nope. That'll do it. Although Frazier took it away. And now it's official on the block by Antetokounmpo.
And now we need to see the guys taking shots, getting them and taking it. Oh, that'll do.
Giannis.
Doing some coaching as well and doing some broadcasting, so well-traveled.
So Dad's still the boss.
Dad's still the boss.
Yes, sir.
Giannis again right down Main Street.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's tough to be guarded with that size.
Yeah.
One more time. The Greek Freak is flying in the Bebo Harris Bradley Center. Milwaukee up by 1. Dellavedova in the paint this time. Bucks lead by 2.
That's called defensive help.
Possessions while he's on the court versus defense per 100. He's at 26 plus 26. Giannis in the paint. His is probably pretty good for the Bucks.
There you go.
Snell nearly picked it. Got some help. And he pays off Giannis. 4th dunk of the night for Giannis Antetokounmpo right on his average. Just do it the way Malcolm just did, and they're cautioned.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes you just run into each other. You can't help that.
Tough fall away for Giannis. 16 points.
That's been a concern for the Bucks defense.
Giannis inside gets it back to score.
You can do your work, and they're still going to get open shots.
Giannis, unbelievable how he can get. One more time. Unbelievable again.
Oh, that was just in time.
That was a beautiful play. Patience by the inbounder Dellavedova, and Giannis found a way. He has 24.
He really wasn't helping on transition, but left the corner open. I say stay home. You're not helping. You got other guys. All right.
Beautifully done.
Now Kufis and Caspi double Antetokounmpo. He gets a screen and goes, oh wow. Look at him glide to the basket. And that is a turnover. Look out. A quick start for the Bucks.
Chicago Bulls in exchange for Michael Carter Williams has been nice.
Oh, look at Antetokounmpo. Took it away from Ty Lawson. Here he is. Look out. A nice pass and the dunk. Antetokounmpo. He didn't dribble that time either. Well, he's 4 for 4 from beyond the arc since coming in off the bench. Yeah, the Bucks are shooting 57.7 from the field. And now 58. Antetokounmpo, 9 points.
Or Giannis.
Pass ahead for Giannis.
Defense.
They're settled in now for the second half of the third quarter after intermission. Take by Giannis. Look out, baby.
you see all the matador play on that and Giannis?
Well, I want to tell you this. Now, Skin and I, we have always said, and you're right there in lockstep with us, that don't get too carried away with the plus-minus thing, especially when it's one person in one game. They had a great night here, season night, 19 points for Portland on Friday night.
It was good.
A spin move, wow, man, soaring right to the rim. Antetokounmpo on the blow-by. Matthews trying to get it going. This is a corner three. Measuring with a rebound, going back in. It's stopped. Oh, wow, by Antetokounmpo. Then there's a foul. His career-high 31 was just over a week ago. Now it's Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, and he tipped in his own miss. Basket interference? Yes, that's a call. Offensive basket interference. Looking for a dribble handoff with Jason Terry. Here's Greg Monroe and barrels into Bogut. Bogut went down, and there's no rim protection after that as Antetokounmpo roars down the lane and dunks it.
This team has struggled to score points with Tariq Evans out, Drew Holiday out, Quincy Pondexter down.
Giannis just inside the three-point line to open up his scoring tonight.
25 minutes a game. Drew Holiday is not in the lineup. Nice.
That's what we're talking about. Giannis Antetokounmpo takes it in. Possible three-point play fouled by Dante Cunningham. Navigating a couple of pick and rolls and loses the ball to Frazier. He had 4 steals against the Bucks. Gives it up. Giannis down trying to block it. The foul.
This is how the Pelicans are playing so far, and the Bucks have not met that energy on their end.
See the court and the game from the top down.
And he makes an impact at both ends.
Oh, my goodness. Frazier off the turnover. Good hustle by the Bucks. They come out of there with it. The game was tied at 52. The Pelicans have outscored the Bucks 14-2 since. And that ends with a Giannis flush.
Bond, confidence knocking down his shot. We got the Moose inside.
Giannis, 2 of that 27 needed in the fourth quarter. Down 6 with 42 seconds remaining. Giannis, and one. Great job. He hesitated and drew the foul. Giannis works into the paint, and he goes up on Ennis the third.
Jaw dropping as they were to start the season.
Right to Giannis, and he scores again over Ennis.
John played going back to the second half of the last game against the Pelicans. He said he really liked his energy, and therefore he wanted to start the game off with that same energy.
When you sprint back defensively.
Giannis again over Ennis.
Yeah, looking frisky. I mean, he's got the size advantage in this league, but Andrew's been a good rotation player so far.
I'll tell you what, Giannis left Harrison in the dust.
They don't.
Zach Randolph took it away from Plumlee. Giannis in to help out. Ball out of bounds, no foul. Mark misses. Giannis has the rebound. And one. You could tell about midcourt he had that in mind.
Career highs in points and assists for Mike Conley Jr.
Drive and kick, Tony Snell. Another three. That's his third.
Get him a basketball when he's open like that. Those opportunities are few and far between.
Another take. The Bucks doing a great job with turnovers. Up and down. Parker and out of the Antetokounmpo. That lights this place up. Giannis reverse from Dellavedova. Beautifully done.
That's what you're going to need more of. After disdaining the three-point shot in its entire career. Nice.
Henson gets 2 back.
Tonight. Good test for him.
Giannis steps to his left and drains a deep 2. With Carter defending, Carter just looks at him. And they take it away. Jermichael Green. Giannis absolutely stuffs him. Beat it up. Beasley, finger roll.
It was a well-executed play by Memphis.
Giannis wrap around for Monroe. Well done.
He wants to shoot this.
Monroe clears out. He just has to get around Gasol and does.
He wants to shoot that.
Good ball movement. Giannis to the basket.
Oh, man.
Did he stretch to the basket on that one?
Dellavedova trying to lob it, does.
Oh man, beautiful play. Right in stride, right on time for Giannis.
Vaughn, mammoth three. Giannis.
Oh, he's so long. Again, when he bounces off the floor, there's not much you can do of the Milwaukee Bucks.
They got him right by the antlers.
Yes, they do. Mike Muscala is smiling after that three.
Right down the middle on the dunk. Antetokounmpo kicks it out. Prince gets through. Good hands by Teletovic. Giannis lopes into the lane and lays it in. Out of the quarter. Giannis takes a couple of strides in and puts it in.
That's just a long, athletic guy that creates his own offense.
Here's Giannis with a turnaround. Missed it. Tips it in.
He's too long for Bays. That's just too much height and athleticism.
Hawks fans screaming defense. Giannis spin move.
Oh, man. That's just great athleticism from a very long individual.
Left thigh injury last night in Miami. Hopefully he'll be back Friday night. Giannis behind the back. Stuffs it with 37.6, and it's a 4-point game. Possession affair. Giannis rolls it in. He's got 26 points.
For Snell. Lob by Dellavedova comes to Antetokounmpo. He lays it in and draws the foul.
Oh my, that length.
Just under 40%. Pretty much where they've been during this 6-game losing streak. Antetokounmpo with a backdoor cut to escape Dion Waiters. Derek Williams with a step on Antetokounmpo, who made up ground with those long arms for the block. Whiteside has it stolen by Dellavedova. Puts it up high and Antetokounmpo did the rest.
Oh, he saw his athleticism right there.
And Whiteside could not bring it down. Antetokounmpo lays it in. See, that's another case of Whiteside just not being as sharp as he usually is. Bucks in this quarter 0 for 4 with 2 turnovers. Antetokounmpo with a nice looking shot.
10, 12 games in a row with 30 assists.
Giannis, they've had 30 or more during their 6-game victory.
For the Bucks.
You imagine Michael Redd and Chris Middleton with this group. Terry and Giannis. Number 1 for takeoff. I always laugh. 2 in the morning. We're on the runway. We're number 1 for takeoff. Take it off.
John out there now. John's got to keep his composure.
West is moving into Palmo-Pesky territory. 3 fouls in 3 minutes. Giannis with the jump shot. Down. That didn't feel good. He's wincing. He hurt himself a little bit. Giannis to the rim. Two-handed flush. He has 8 points.
Stretching out, hanging loose like a rubber band. His individual abilities to come to the forefront.
Giannis and 1.
After you play good enough defense to force him on a miss.
Curry now, as he watches Giannis go to the glass, that's all he could do. Back to Giannis. He's open. Iguodala with a late that time. Giannis. Teletovic has it. And Giannis finishes. Oh, by the way, Durant has a block shot and 2 steals. Giannis.
Okay. To the basket. I think he thinks he can beat Delly off the dribble.
Dumps it in for Iguodala. Mid-range shot short. Nice shot! Absolutely a get-out-of-here block.
33 seconds remaining. Orlando turns it over. They throw it into the front court. Jabari Parker picks it up. Down the lane, hands it off. Giannis gathers himself and flushes it. Gordon. And a steal by Terry. He's got Antetokounmpo. Galloping into the front court and lays it in. Beautiful job collecting himself. Augustine slicing to the basket. Deflected. Dellavedova in the corner. Terry, that's the sweet spot.
Yep. He caused Monroe to take a spill or two.
And Monroe with the steal. Bucks could take the lead. Jabari spinning. Rebound, Giannis. And Milwaukee takes their first lead of the night. That one looked like it was out of bounds on the baseline. Play on. Vucevic forced to shoot an air ball. Let's see if they look for Parker in transition. He's been hot. Antetokounmpo. The Euro step to the hole. Lays it in. Timeout Orlando.
Concerted effort to slow things down in this possession.
Giannis with the steal. Here he comes. Fighting his way. Forcing his way. Jamming his way down.
Home for Giannis.
Giannis 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Dellavedova to Giannis. Pump fake and a jam. Great look by Delly.
Yes, indeed.
Ibaka, Fournier. Payton, hesitation to the hole. Leaves it for Ibaka. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis can be tough in the middle so far. He's 0 for 2. Giannis, there's that long strike and a jam. A back out, 8 on the shot clock. What can't he do? Here comes Dellavedova with a hard push. Giannis ran to the rim. Dellavedova saw it all.
And Jim, he was patient. He wanted to shoot the threes.
Well, he knows that.
Yeah.
Big centers are bordering toward extinction at the moment in 12 points tonight for Valanciunas. Giannis. Beautiful step, finger roll from short distance. There he goes. That's unbelievable.
And Jim, that's what the Bucks haven't had a chance to do.
Joseph and Patrick Patterson missed. The Bucks have numbers. Ross gets into Giannis. He keeps going and scores.
How's that even possible?
Game trip. They have a 6-game homestand starting on Monday with Philadelphia. Whoa. Lowry is probably next. Giannis, yes, flying down the court.
That is beautiful passing, wonderful spacing, and a great finish.
Back to Giannis. He works against Patrick Patterson, moves the big man, scores off the glass, and has 23.
He's up and shoot over who's ever defending.
22 for DeRozan. Yes! With emphasis.
My gosh, if you blink, you missed it.
He spins and scores again. 8 straight points for Antetokounmpo.
Caused a little confusion in the coverage on Evan Fournier. And a little drop-off pass.
Pretty spin move by Antetokounmpo.
Here. He's the guy, almost you want him taking the ball out of bounds. As Antetokounmpo flying in there to stick back the miss by Dellavedova.
The rebound. Orlando by 1. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Monroe back to Giannis. Antetokounmpo.
Beasley can switch those guys.
Antetokounmpo. That long arm left-handed finish. A 36-point quarter for the Bucks.
They focused on some things, really closing down that paint.
Gordon determined to score, denied twice.
Drawing the defense, kicking to Vooch wide open on that right baseline.
Antetokounmpo makes the 3. Dellavedova. Clock ticking down in the 3rd. Antetokounmpo comes free. Somehow he got loose from Aaron Gordon. Antetokounmpo guarded by Fournier. He got a screen and rolls right onto the rim to give them a 9-point lead.
Coming out and attacking with your hand at his shot.
Yes. Meanwhile, Milwaukee answering as Antetokounmpo. And Love unable to hold on. Picked up Giannis. He's got Jabari with him. Antetokounmpo, extra dribble, got his man in the air and knocks it down. In, ball knocked away, picked up by Beasley. Now Giannis driving to the hole, double clutch off the glass and good.
That's defense that's getting a turnover in the backcourt and scoring quickly.
Giannis Weaving his way to the front court, spins down the lane, right hand finger roll goes down.
Gus, you'll see this every night.
Monroe wrapped it around in the corner. Beasley finds a cutting onto Antetokounmpo, and the Milwaukee Bucks have their first lead of the game. Antetokounmpo, woo! Giannis! Inside, Tristan Thompson stripped. Nicely done by Antetokounmpo. He'll tighten up the sideline, get to the basket, and bang it down! 24 a game. Dellavedova, Henson. Inside, yes!
Better than the three.
Ties it up at 65. LeBron has 20. Antetokounmpo answers. Batted out. And Dellavedova swipes it. Dellavedova, he's got Parker trailing. Leaves it for Giannis! Woo! Here comes Giannis with Parker. Giannis and Parker. Giannis gets his own rebound and sticks it in. The Bucks, though, have had all the answers tonight. They responded in big ways. What a pass!
Was the defense of Isaiah Whitehead. Here's Dellavedova. Over to Antetokounmpo, who connects on a three, and that is not a strength of his. His balance. Kilpatrick collects and gives it away. Antetokounmpo thrives in transition, finds Dellavedova on a three. And Kenny Atkinson wants a timeout.
It's one thing to stand there and shoot shots from three. It's another to make a decision once you put the ball on the floor. That's not easy for a lot of players.
Antetokounmpo able to hit that, keeping his balance for RHJ. Antetokounmpo connects. Second three of the game. Kilpatrick had it knocked away. There's the length of Antetokounmpo. Now in transition, the long strides, arms, and finish. Here, they're an average +10 as Antetokounmpo comes up with a steal. All the way in, can't finish, now will on the follow. The kid employed a formula that he's using with Milwaukee, which is length and defensive activity, as Antetokounmpo is the picture of it and finishes through the contact.
Game, I'm sure Kenny Atkinson's going to be okay with that.
The athletic block from Hollis Jefferson. Antetokounmpo squeezes it in inside. He has 23, and he has been a force.
Of the Bucks' top three scorers, they're shooting 53, 46, and 42 as Snell finds the range and ups his 42. Look out.
Lopez with a hand on Monroe. Under 2 minutes in the first. Giannis at the basket.
Back door.
The Bucks lead by 6. 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Giannis turns and scores. He has 6 points on average.
So then go get him.
Giannis for 3.
That's a old Larry Bird play. You inbound, you step in, get the shot.
Must be tough when a quarter
backdoor play
becomes an albatross. Oh, behind the back for Henson. Giannis Antetokounmpo, third quarter. I told you. We've seen it.
It's paying off for them to some degree.
Little head fake directed. Giannis toward the paint. Delly laid it right on the hands, and he scores. And now Giannis is in double figures with 11. Bennett is running out of his rookie scale contract, too. Oh, Giannis with the block shot. He stuffs Bogdanovich. Giannis works against Bogdanovich, who's making him work very hard. To the middle. Yes!
Measure, take your time.
Tony Snell short hops it to Dellavedova. Wide open, Giannis. He shows it to Joe Harris, and then finds Henson. That's creating. That is playmaking. That is beautiful.
Again, don't foul him and let him score from the line.
Dellavedova matching his high as a Milwaukee Buck. 14 points.
Giannis. Now, they have a lot of post-up players, San Antonio. We haven't seen a play yet that went inside.
Giannis stretches for the slam. For the rebound.
Jim, that's the first time they ran a post-up play.
Giannis again. He weaves his way through the defense. He has 6. That allowed Henson to control the rebound. Here's Dellavedova. Puts a hard push and gives it up for Giannis. His third attack at the rim tonight. The Bucks lead by 6. bad for times. Giannis follows up. He's been attacking the rim. I have that as 4 smashes tonight already. They have led at halftime this season, 10-0. Doesn't mean a thing, particularly against a team like this. Giannis. He blocks Kawhi Leonard.
Almost overthrew him.
Jason Kidd.
Yeah, I know.
Shaking his head like, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing? Away from Simmons, but runs up against Leonard then. He still finds Teletovic, and he snaps one.
Great effort by Giannis.
C.J. McCollum missing from outside the line, and here's Dellavedova hard to the basket. Foul! Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, because he's such a runner and because of his length, and I'm going to say because of his length,
beating Butler in the title game.
Boy, think of that size in college.
Giannis, he had no trouble getting through Plumlee that time. Harkless missing another.
Same spot.
Giannis dances, finger rolls. Damian Lillard is one of the better fourth quarter scorers in this league. Giannis Antetokounmpo has 9 points. 13 points for Antetokounmpo, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and Mason Plumlee was disrupted by Giannis. Hardaway Jr. making his 2nd consecutive start. Schroeder into the paint, rebounded by Henson. Giannis. You could see what he was going to do.
Says he was ready for the NBA.
He played collegiately at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Back to Antetokounmpo for 3. Can't cut it to 5. Giannis increases the lead. Schroeder has 33, 12 of 19 from the field, 4 of 7 on threes. He has hit all 5 of his free throws. Giannis with .4 remaining.
This Milwaukee team had a 20-point lead last night on Atlanta and blew it and lost the game. The frustration on Scott Brooks' face, but the Wizards played excellent defense. But Oubre was called for a foul. It would have been a turnover. In the meantime, it's 2 points for the Bucks.
Like I said, I think Kelly was deciding what he was going to do before he received that ball.
4th Wizards turnover, and that is the first point scored off of a Washington turnover for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Leaves Henson there. Henson shoots one up, and follows the man was good. Antetokounmpo on the baseline. Dellavedova for the 3 that he gives up to Antetokounmpo, who drives, gets around Gortat, and lays it in. Best Keith with 9 points and 7 rebounds tonight. Wow, how about that move by Antetokounmpo?
You can't teach that.
To the iron. Another thing that Milwaukee does, as well as defend the 3, they defend the 2-point shot better than anybody in the league. And that guy is rapidly becoming a superstar, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nothing you can do. Picked up by Wall. A lot of time. That's what you want. Antetokounmpo drives, lays it up and in. Let him go.
A lot of problems because of his quickness and strength. You talk about going into the body. He did that to Nogueira last game.
How about that move? Antetokounmpo.
See the help defensively, getting on the glass. That's on the offensive board.
Antetokounmpo on the inside. DeRozan got a piece of it, and he still was able to finish. 13 points. Raptors up 61-36. And getting to the inside, Antetokounmpo.
That's a big-time move right there.
Snell gets it back from Henson. Antetokounmpo on a pull-up, and it's good. And then the length with the rebound. It's only his 4th rebound of the night. And the jumper is good. Look, if he's making that.
To DeMarre Carroll.
I mean, out of that double. And Antetokounmpo is making some tough shots right now.
Toronto Raptors is always in control.
There's a steal. And if you're going to foul, you got to wrap them up.
Yep.
The Raptors lead 84-68. They led by 26. And Antetokounmpo on the inside has got 19. And the jumper doesn't go, and Antetokounmpo comes out of nowhere and flies in and puts it back up and through.
Since T. Ross has got it going, they find him.
99-82, Ross has got 21 in the paint, and Antetokounmpo is so impressive. Getting a little bit of a scare. The lead was cut.
You were scared?
Well, a little bit of a scare. The lead was cut to single digits. In hand, 113-92. And Antetokounmpo
turns that corner. There's no way Teletovic is going to be able to stay with him.
DeRozan has 30 on the inside. Antetokounmpo.
Certainly going to flow into a storytelling time when it is appropriate, as Giannis Antetokounmpo hits the first shot, and we're off and running here in Milwaukee. And we're kind of busting on each other and razzing each other. And I think that happened, but it was all a little bit of trying to get back to habits.
And you know, I want people to understand this. He was more than just the colorful blazers, the ties, and the shoes.
In fact, these two teams will play again tomorrow in Chicago. Antetokounmpo again, and he hits again, and he's off to a good start. They had some moments. Bucks are a rebuilding franchise, and this is the guy that's going to take them there. As Antetokounmpo gets a finger roll that time.
Dellavedova, gunned in. Antetokounmpo, that'll count if it goes! Wow.
And Valentine, those long arms of Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo runs the floor, and a two-handed jam. The defense to the offense, and his skill set on full display. In those five, as Terry misses the three. Offensive board, Dellavedova. Dellavedova can't get it to go. Antetokounmpo does get it to go.
You know, break down the defense, but you've got to have shooting on the edges. Case in point, nice pass there from Monroe to Antetokounmpo. Here, kind of talking to Antetokounmpo and Jabari and Thonmaker as Antetokounmpo with the 15-footer. Points and Zach LaVine, Wiggins, and Karl Anthony Towns. Another turnover for Chicago.
And Parker leaves it up for Antetokounmpo, and an easy two-handed jam. Teletovic gives it up. Brogdon all the way across to Terry, and he sends it over to Antetokounmpo, who had a little hitch in the giddy-up and still dunks it down. Chicago Tribune, Casey Johnson had a great stat, kind of a symbol of the Bulls' woes, as Antetokounmpo scores and snaps the run
and turned it down.
16 Chicago turnovers. Up top, Antetokounmpo from Dellavedova.
Dellavedova hit that big three last night. He runs one off the glass. No, but there is Antetokounmpo to finish it off.
You know, Taj is guarding dribble penetration for Butler and Wade.
Antetokounmpo, free throw line jumper is good. A nice handle there to set himself up.
On this really kind of slight frame Bucks team, never a lot of beef on this team.
Antetokounmpo, and he splashes in a three at the top. Quickly ahead to Terry. Terry feeds it.
Oh, man.
Antetokounmpo just wound up and windmilled. Antetokounmpo with McDermott on him. Giannis fires one and scores.
Oh, wow.
Deep corner.
Well, it's confidence now.
I see it. Dellavedova back. Oh, my goodness. Look out below.
Well, I tell you, they just fell asleep defensively. They got caught up. The defense. The defense.
Shoot. He wants to go one-on-one. He spins by and then dishes, and that time Monroe finish.
Again, I mean, someone came over to help.
Oh, and there is Brogdon again. Oh, he missed it, but tipped in by Antetokounmpo. And I mean, Brogdon is torching. Coaching job and the response to the players. Here's Antetokounmpo, and oh my goodness. It's like a sieve. He's not going to be out there much longer. A drive, swoops in, back to Teletovic. Bang.
Wow.
That's all set up. And Antetokounmpo telling Jason Kidd, that's enough.
Jabari Parker for three. Giannis. Working in the paint. Inside, yes, and one. Great job.
He has a thumb injury, and he is done for tonight.
Pass laid out badly. Giannis! Beautifully done. Kyrie Irving with a lateral yo-yo, keeping an eye on Parker. And Giannis hits the three ball. A normal shot, a dunk, and the three a moment ago. He's taking another one. His teams were guilty of 24 violations. I'll bet not as many as normal. Ball loose. Cavaliers get it back.
Good and below.
Less than 2 minutes to play in overtime. Giannis works to the paint. Fade away. Yes!
Wow. Tough shot. Major alter. He gets it anyway.
Between those two clocks. Jumper front over the screen twice. Antetokounmpo spins it up and in. Count it. Looking for the N1.
Really on target shooting the ball.
He's at a career best pace, shooting 43% from beyond. Antetokounmpo with an easy foray to the hole. We've got another guy on the bench, Don Maker, a good shot block. It's blocked again by Thompson, but it's cleaned up by Antetokounmpo.
That was a good block there because he had that move.
Threw it behind the intended cutting target, Jefferson. Here comes Jason Terry behind the back to Antetokounmpo in the finish. They go end to end in a blur. All nearly thrown away by Teletovic. Brogdon gave it up. Antetokounmpo tees it up to three. Hits. Good looking rotation that time.
Yep.
Straight line basket to basket.
He does that often.
Giannis reverse, yes.
How beautiful is that? Long arms. He went around Gortat. That is not a small man.
Antetokounmpo spins. Looked like he was trying to find a handoff. He just stays with it and scores over Gortat.
Well, and Gortat, you're not going to move him, so he just went over him. Ball and make a good point guard pick it up. That shuts down a lot of these three-point opportunities.
Giannis hits the jump shot inside the three-point line. Brogdon cuts through, and that clears it out for Giannis. They're always going to have a soft double-down possibility. That time it was Porter. Giannis scores and has a...
Made field goals. So they're assisting, and then, as you mentioned, with the shooting percentage, Bucks are paying it off.
Little finger flip. Giannis, he wanted to foul as well. He has 12 points. Three-point shot. Moose Monroe the rebound. Here comes Giannis.
Jim, he blows by people in a manner that they don't even expect it.
30 points between the dynamic duo. Pass ahead, Brogdon. Giannis. Yes, finger roll. Beautifully done.
Boy, the Bucks defense is tuned up, forcing turnovers.
He launches a three. Giannis in there battling for the rebound. He maintains control, moves Gortat out of the way to score.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Game, Karl Malone would average. Wouldn't it be around 8 or 9?
While you were talking,
I know. Well, they can see.
Green from Henson, got it. Up, down, wow. Dellavedova.
How do you lose Giannis? How do you lose Giannis?
How do you stay with Giannis?
If you're a defender.
McClellan right into Giannis. Off the glass.
Gotta call that one.
32 for Antetokounmpo.
You're almost 56% with 56 points in the paint.
Another alley-oop. Brogdon threw it at the rim, and Giannis was right there. He had to go down a little bit to get it. 34 for Antetokounmpo.
Sweet win. Got 8 minutes. I know.
Block shot. Giannis, you're counting it already.
I am.
Okay.
So we'll see how the Wizards start out here. Clearly, it's a different mindset, although they turn it over on the first play. And there's Antetokounmpo who scores. Dellavedova hesitates. Tough shot.
That's all right. Keep in mind, that's your game. You want to keep him on the outside.
Wall drives, has it blocked, and they'll say he was out of bounds and give it to Washington. That last play by Parker. Beasley. That's what you can't do. Backing in on Oubre, and he gets inside that close. There's no way to stop him.
Yeah, you gotta hold your ground.
Henson, good pass. Nothing you can do about that.
Readjust your line of attack, whether offensively or defensively. And now defensively, I think they have to make sure they stay close to him and distract any of those shots.
Snell, Dellavedova. Shot clock at 4. They feed inside for 2 from Parker.
Well, you knew that spin move was coming. He takes you one way.
Antetokounmpo. John Lure trying to check him. Antetokounmpo way up and drains it against Aaron Baines. Antetokounmpo pushed outside by Baines. Give and go though with Greg Monroe and a dynamite dunk. Tobias Harris. Tobias lost the handle. Look out. Antetokounmpo.
Got to foul him now.
Ish lays it up, lays it in. Count it. And a foul.
Dellavedova while being guarded by Reggie Jackson. They got it to him too, George.
Antetokounmpo couldn't finish, but now he could. Yes, he can. And a foul on Andre.
Get an opportunity for themselves.
Makes it a 6-point game. Antetokounmpo, he hit about 4 in a row from that spot coming out of the locker room.
He sure did, right in front of us.
After halftime. To KCP. Tried to whip it to John Lure. Jabari Parker with a step in front steal. Antetokounmpo with a quick jam to avoid a block drive. Rebound Antetokounmpo. The drive and the deuce for Antetokounmpo, and he has drawn the foul. Parker's got Reggie on him, but gives it up. Antetokounmpo stops and fires and fills it up. Stanley Johnson out on him.
Henson for Antetokounmpo underneath. Wiggins blocked it for a moment.
Karl Anthony Towns, who's already got 4.
Antetokounmpo, Wiggins does a nice job staying with him, but you see that length out of Giannis. Just able to reach out, put it off the glass and in.
Footwork, great job.
And you see that note there that ties Kevin Love's franchise record for the most three-pointers in any month of a season. Giannis quickly able to get the point pace for Milwaukee. Henson stays with Wiggins. Dunn trying to cut into the paint. The Wolves turn it over. Antetokounmpo, highlight reel opportunity. And finishes with the slam. You saw the numbers there a moment ago. Season high 18 points for him against Denver. Antetokounmpo looked like he got away with a push-off.
That's a little bit of the toughness right there.
Antetokounmpo spins on Towns.
Tough shot. The dominance that LeBron James has shown.
Timberwolves force the turnover. Levine's got Antetokounmpo to beat, and then Freak sends it the other way. Karl Anthony Towns leads the chart, 9th in the league, 5.4 blocks per game for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo the other way.
Freak. Love watching him play.
Exactly. A lot of contact. Shabazz Muhammad screaming for the foul. Meantime, Antetokounmpo will run out on the other end. Antetokounmpo creates some space against Wiggins and then drills it.
Advantage up until the last couple possessions. Towns got his, Wiggins got his. All of a sudden, Minnesota's got 11.
Antetokounmpo gets some second chance points.
Yeah.
Antetokounmpo over Wiggins. Connects again.
Inside, missed the hook for a rebound. Taj back up, blocked. And then rebound Lopez, blocked again.
Oh, Giannis with 2 blocks.
Yeah. Miletovich driving, fires one off the glass. No, and Giannis puts it back good. He used to be able to cut out your heart late in games. And Antetokounmpo in the paint.
Have to match up with Nico and Terry.
There's Wade, blocked from behind. Miletovich the rebound. Gun to head to Terry. He flips to him. Oh, my goodness.
I tell you what, how could you not know in transition?
And now to Michael Carter-Williams. Down the lane he comes and finds Taj. Blocked by Antetokounmpo. How many blocks has he got?
That's probably about 5.
Spin out to Michael Carter-Williams, and Antetokounmpo is off to the races. Brogdon had a shot if he wanted. Antetokounmpo left it short and then fouled him. This is the free throw. Antetokounmpo, that long stride, fires, hit it. Wow. That's they signal 3, but I believe it's a 2. Let's see. Tough week next week. There's a pass knocked away. Lead pass. Look at Antetokounmpo run.
He looked like Randy Moss that time running. Pound them inside.
As Milwaukee, as we saw Milwaukee do a moment ago.
Pound them inside.
Antetokounmpo blew along the baseline. The pass was off target.
Great job in the first half of getting back.
Antetokounmpo turns, fires, scores.
That time he's able to get into that paint. He's too long and athletic.
Jimmy gave up his dribble back to Jaren Grant down the lane. He bounced to Felicio. Blocked. And that was guess who? Giannis. Antetokounmpo with his 7th block of the game. Antetokounmpo. And he backs out. And it takes Felicio. He scores and a foul.
And this one frustrates you so much with the Bulls defense.
Brogdon. Now Antetokounmpo raises up and scores from the top of the key.
Jason Kidd called that play out all the way down the floor.
Brogdon. And Jason Kidd wanted to slow it down. Brogdon a bounce, and there's the dunk and a timeout. Brogdon, that penetration, you've seen it the last couple of trips down. Handed back to Brogdon. Antetokounmpo, step back on the glass and good. And Antetokounmpo.
Sealed. Sabonis, pretty good defender with his size under the basket. Giannis goes in off the glass and scores against Sabonis. If you recognize the name, he is the son of Arvydas Sabonis.
You can play with them.
Brogdon draws a double team. The Bucks swing it to an open Giannis Antetokounmpo for 3. Giannis, shot clock at 10 when he made his move. Glass are good.
No, he had nothing. He had bigs in front of him, no openings, and he just made it work anyway.
That wasn't a good shot. And it is Giannis from Jabari.
There's your run. What to come out of?
Defense.
That's right.
Bad shot forced by the defense.
Exactly. Try to win half of those or be in that bracket. That'd be really nice. And then you got something going. Yeah, get him going. Nice. Nice
11
pass.
points for Giannis. It's in the second. Oh, that's a great move by Giannis. Count the basket. Oladipo. I saw his smile afterwards and heard the fans. Inside, Monroe. Oh, Giannis. Anyway, I want to watch the faces. They've been at 60 or better. Westbrook. Oh, my goodness, Giannis. Able to block Westbrook. He did it cleanly. Giannis on the other end, all the way down, and he's fouled. Giannis, great job. Giannis, great job. Got it. Go. Giannis. Got it. 1.9 remaining in the quarter. And Westbrook. You see him play to the middle for the rebound. It didn't get to him, but he knows how this league works. So does that guy. My goodness gracious.
Snell, 6'7", showing versatility.
Antetokounmpo underneath. Shot clock is down to 8. Antetokounmpo matched up with Noah, pulls up and hits.
He's a 50% shooter.
Monroe guarded by Noah, 7 on the shot clock. Monroe underneath for Antetokounmpo as Holiday hits the floor.
Good dexterity by Holiday, swooping along the baseline.
Antetokounmpo hits a 3. For Justin Holiday tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo driving on Kuzminskis. Remember, Lance Thomas had been defending the Greek Freak for much of the game, but he's on the bench, so now it's Kuzminskis there. Westchester affiliate in the D-League. He's now playing in Spain this season. Antetokounmpo hits at the other end. Here's Anthony from 3. Alley-oop. Antetokounmpo for Parker. Antetokounmpo spinning inside on O'Quinn. The fadeaway is good. With a 6-point lead, 6.5 remaining. Now the steal by Antetokounmpo. Anthony back. Antetokounmpo with the slam. Off the inbounds lead. Antetokounmpo got a piece of it. Here he comes again. We approach 3 minutes remaining. 6-point Nick lead. Here's Monroe dishing off. It's good, and the foul. Chance of defense from the Garden crowd. Antetokounmpo, defended by Thomas. Time winding down. Antetokounmpo on the fade. It's good at the buzzer.
The ball well. His balance is good.
5 points for Porzingis. Antetokounmpo. Look out if he starts hitting that.
It's good ball movement though on New York. They got a wide open shot, just didn't knock it down.
The step back is good and smooth for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Terrific two-way player. Had a triple-double the other night.
Against the Bulls as Antetokounmpo has scored the last 11 for Milwaukee, and the Knicks need a timeout. Jennings bellied around the screen. Terry comes up with a steal. Jason Terry finding Antetokounmpo for the finish.
The Jet. See, this second unit for New York wants to run more. They've got more speed and quickness on the floor.
Antetokounmpo with his second three of the night. Ledovich has been dynamic from there. O'Quinn tried the floater, and at the apex, Antetokounmpo met it with those long fingertips. Noah fighting, Brogdon winning. Here comes Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo the long strides, and just like that, the Bucks slap back. They lead by 8.
Rose did get fouled, but Noah pushed Henson into him. And there's a lob. There's another set play out of a timeout.
Monroe can opt out to be a free agent this offseason as well. Nice look from Brogdon. Antetokounmpo shovels it home.
That's a Dwayne Wade cut that he perfected in Miami.
Antetokounmpo, his turn. Giannis, he got it. Porzingis gives it up. Anthony to the rim, denied. Antetokounmpo on the swap.
96-73, the Bucks were held to just under 33% shooting. Giannis is back with the take. He goes in against Babbitt. Gets it back to score. Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's the first time Goran. Good hands by Henson. He ripped it away from Dragic. Tony Snell and Antetokounmpo.
Again, that's the third strong rim run that Jason Kidd and the coaching staff are looking for.
Dragic deep penetration. He went to the corner. It was picked off. Giannis Antetokounmpo. How did he do that?
It took about 5 steps, but it's all good.
Double team. Whiteside throws it away to the Jet. Jason Terry leaves it for Giannis. Out.
Area kid, college teammate of Michael Beasley, AAU teammate.
Ripped away by Giannis. Tony Snell on the run. Tight little lay-in for Tony Snell, and the Bucks lead by 18.
The sanctity of breaking the plane. Once the ball kind of crosses that inbound line.
Giannis scores the Bucks' first points. Brian Beach had selected Malcolm Brogdon.
Tough to penetrate the way the Heat have backed off the Bucks on the outside.
Brogdon gives it up for Giannis. They took a lot of the 24, but it pays off halfway through.
But remember, he 5 years with Tony Bennett down in Virginia. Nice, beautiful.
Wow.
He's fine. He signed a nice contract to come in and help this team win basketball games.
Giannis again. Striding through the defense. I wouldn't have asked that question if I didn't know the answer.
That screen. And he turns it over. Giannis lays it home.
He is too long and too athletic.
Parker whips the ball to the wing. Off the bounce. Giannis up and in.
The Hawks have to really concentrate on this dynamic duo and Parker and Antetokounmpo.
And on the reverse, Giannis puts it in. Antetokounmpo with Hardaway defending. And Giannis drills it. That gives him 8 points. Kent Bazemore is back. Running with a small lineup. Snell leaning on Tabo, and there's Giannis to block it away. Giannis, quick move, tap no. Parker has it, and he gives to Antetokounmpo for the slam. His pass is stolen. Giannis.
Oh, this guy has all types of ways to put the ball in the basket.
Henson looks for Giannis, finds him, lay in, foul. Kent Bazemore keeps it on the move. Brogdon outside. Giannis tips it in.
This kid is unreal.
Monroe finds Giannis on the backside. Antetokounmpo's up to 27. 8 under 3 in the third is Dennis. His pass is picked off by Jabari Parker. Parker's going to go 1-on-3. Now to the trailing it. Giannis, and he got away with an offensive foul. Technical foul. 7 on the shot clock. Giannis. He's up to 31. Took it away from Monroe. Easy underhander. Tabo rolled it off the rim.
Oh, that was a great get back by Giannis.
Tabo went for the steal. Giannis, spinner, dunker.
Oh, man.
33 for Giannis.
The Bucks, of course, played in Atlanta yesterday as Antetokounmpo scores. It's an and one. He played collegiately at Tennessee State. Mismatch favoring Giannis Antetokounmpo as he beats Stauskas. Giannis eyes the shot clock. He saw 3. And gets 2.
Nice job. 3 seconds. Plenty of time to get into your package.
The percentage, however, 20th in the NBA. Stauskas has it. Hard push. By Giannis. Another chase down. Monroe, Beasley, and Antetokounmpo. Giannis gets it back off the inbound for the flush.
Little give and go basketball, hard cut baseline after inbounding it by Giannis. That's how you close out.
Dellavedova tries to take out 2 defenders. Giannis gets the mismatch. Chasing Randall. Much smaller player. Giannis fades away. Philadelphia continues to launch 3 balls. Giannis. Giannis crosses over. His old buddy Henderson right there. And he says, take that. He looks at him, too.
Let your game do the talking. You're asking for trouble.
Giannis up and in. He has 17 points in 16 minutes. It's Philadelphia applying that kind of offensive pressure. It has worked. He's feeling it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 21 points.
Lost the ball, shot clock at 5. Brewer gets it rejected by Antetokounmpo, who leads the team in blocks. He's number 4 in the NBA. Brogdon with the basket for Milwaukee. He is certainly a candidate, as Giannis scores, a candidate for Rookie of the Year, although Joel Embiid seems like he's going to run away with that.
4 assists, almost 4 boards.
Giannis able to get the handle and score. Boy, he goes from struggling to even pick up the basketball from close to the elbow to a layup in about 2 seconds. Rockets struggling. He lost in Miami last night. Antetokounmpo, beautiful body control not to charge into Corey Brewer. 12-4 Milwaukee.
Passes up an opportunity to go win a gold medal.
Giannis to the goal.
Just a nice cut, and Delly has had an impact since coming in the ball game.
Snell the trailer. Can't get the 3. Giannis just goes right over Eric Gordon, takes it away, and then throws it down. Big freak. And
Here goes Antetokounmpo. Wow. All the way to the rim. Makes it look so easy with just a couple of long strides. Over Antetokounmpo, who you know is trying to chase that down, size it up. Greek freak with a spin and finish. Wow. Circus move by the circus freak. Beverly finds Decker, gets it blocked again by Antetokounmpo, and here he is running the break. 3 assists for Harden. He averages close to 12 to lead the NBA. Giannis able to rattle home the jumper. He's 8 of 12 from the floor. Antetokounmpo breaks up that pass, and here he goes. Goes right at Harden, behind the back to Parker. Gone to the line twice in this game. He leads the NBA in free throw attempts. Here's Antetokounmpo with the spin and the one-handed jam. Wow. Did he rise quickly? Harden to Harrell. You saw that coming. Oh, the Greek freak sends it back. His third block. And here he goes in transition. Scoop and score. Alley-oop off the mark. And here comes Antetokounmpo. Goes right at Beverly. Makes it look easy. 3-point opportunity. Antetokounmpo thought about it. Gets it back. He'll try it. And get it. His 9th 30-point game of the season. Beverly, great look underneath, and the block by Parker. And here come the Bucks. Beasley, Giannis, bucket. 32 for the Greek freak. Timeout, Houston.
The players that work hard, things usually start really paying off at about that 4th or 5th year. Antetokounmpo makes it 3.
Of course, they have the story a few years ago with me being in middle school. I've graduated up with the guys, and now they're in high school. The last class that I coached in middle school are juniors now.
That's a pretty good conference.
The ACC is not easy. Not an easy conference.
So here's a young guy that, wow, he's long. Really special. Antetokounmpo. Parker. Gotta like this matchup for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo with the soft touch over Vucevic.
Well, they talked about in the shoot around this morning with his feet set. You take that one all night.
Gordon taking the challenge against Antetokounmpo. Forces a tough fadeaway jumper. Not much more you can do against a great offensive player. He's in some trouble. Shot clock at 14. Antetokounmpo. Boy, he's got such a long stride. He kept the pivot foot down.
He played his college basketball for the Tar Heels of North Carolina. High school basketball in Tampa. Oh, nice tip in by Antetokounmpo. Oh, man. 4 minutes now. Antetokounmpo slipping by Okaro White with a gorgeous jam. Oh, man. Miami up by 3. Biggest lead for the Heat so far. Antetokounmpo was off balance, but on target. In this half, and a 20-point first half for Dion.
And that was off the penetration of Dragic.
And Antetokounmpo scores his 10th point just as the first half closes. The 19-year-old rookie from the Sudan. Antetokounmpo hits the jump hook. He's got a dozen.
And nothing you can do about that.
Longtime color analyst for the Bucks. Hey, another Bucks all-star that Heat fans are familiar with is Antetokounmpo triples. He's got 15 now. Parker. Dellavedova. Antetokounmpo. Yep. He's tripled twice in this school. Kumbo against Waiters. Short on the hook. Maker has the rebound. Antetokounmpo from Dellavedova. That's a mouthful and a handful.
In LA. Again, just kind of the yeoman that does a little bit of everything. Up top, nicely done. You're asking for trouble. Antetokounmpo. Left hand off the glass. No, gets his own rebound. Power dribble. Left hand off the glass. Yes. Gordon guarded by Terry. Knocks it out of his hands. Turnover. Here's Jason Terry looking, lobbing. Giannis. Oh, my goodness. Louisville, 32nd pick in 2015. Now Antetokounmpo again. Wide open underneath the basket. He has 12. Antetokounmpo in the high post now. Turns, baseline side. Turnaround jump shot on the fade is good. Harrell, swiped by Antetokounmpo. Here comes Dellavedova. Inside, Giannis again. Triple pump fake, reverse layup. Got it. Antetokounmpo. Inside, pull up jumper. In and rattles in.
He has 19. But for the Bucks. Inside Capella looks cross court. Ariza hard drive down the lane. Blocked by Antetokounmpo.
Keep the pace brisk, and when you don't have it brisk, get some ball movement, some man movement, go side to side.
Or hit a three, or not. Antetokounmpo with 22 now. Harden. Here comes the screen from Nene, splits the defense down the lane. Blocked by Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Nene on the year. And a steal. Brogdon stepping in. Brogdon down the lane, off the glass, deflected, but tipped up and in by Antetokounmpo. Brogdon backs it up, 7 to shoot. Top of the arc, Antetokounmpo. Pull-up jumper from 18 feet away, and it's good. 124-114. Antetokounmpo. Exclamation point. Bucks come the other way. Here's Giannis. Big Euro step to the hole, high, up and in.
Got the speed to get by that first line of defenders into the open court.
Inside Plumlee with a jump hook, short rebounded Antetokounmpo, and a laid up and in with the tight finger roll.
And they are relentless, Gus. They will not give up. 19 down to the Clippers, came back and won that game.
Now cutting Antetokounmpo from Tony Snell. Antetokounmpo cut off by Noel. He'll take a straightaway three and hit it. Tony Snell, Parker on the baseline now. Pull-up jump shot. No. Antetokounmpo here for the follow. Antetokounmpo. They've kept him away from the basket tonight. Now he drives. And gets it to fall. 22nd turnover for the Sixers. Dellavedova inside. Antetokounmpo. Got it up. And good. Plus the foul.
A lot of that was also Kyle Lowry just putting the Raptors on his back in the fourth quarter of Memphis, Matt. He just had a will that he was not going to lose that game. But this is the guy you really got to watch out for.
But yet everybody in the league plays off of him so that he has to shoot the jumper. He can still get to the rim.
And that's what he does, and it's special. He sees the floor. They didn't call me out. They talked to me privately. That's the way vets have to handle a team.
Antetokounmpo. Fade away, and it's good, and that's a part of his game.
It was Jonas Valanciunas. This is a game where he can shine, and he's got to step up.
Turnover. Powell gets another one blocked at the rim. I'm 33 years old. I want to win now. Antetokounmpo on the inside. How about that? How do you stop that? He's got 8.
It was just aggressive. Would have been easier than that second shot he ended up taking.
Antetokounmpo down low. Halfway through the third. Antetokounmpo backing in, spins away, plus the foul. Antetokounmpo turns a corner in the paint, and then finds him in a row. So dangerous. And out of the wing. On a pull-up, and Antetokounmpo right there and taking off, and he's fouled.
40-point game over a 50-point game.
In the second of back-to-back.
Second of back-to-back. Nice.
Giannis is on the board. That comes at the 9:47 mark in the second quarter.
Find the rhythm, find the range. But the more you shoot from long range, the more misses you have, the worse it affects your confidence. And close out on corner threes more effectively.
Giannis able to score. He bounced off Olenek to do it. He finds Thomas. Deflection and turnover. Don Baker.
Yeah, good convergence on Isaiah Thomas.
Giannis and one. Giannis contact. No whistle there. Giannis on the other end. Whistle and one.
The key didn't happen.
29 for Thomas. Giannis, three-pointer. Antetokounmpo run out. Terry runs through. That's a wise decision. Little bobble by Giannis, doesn't matter. Giannis decisive three.
Giannis mismatch. Hill flew right by him.
And that very well, he's going to get a T-bowler hanging on the rim.
Being out with injury or rest. Yeah, 2 straight games Faves has missed due to rest. Dellavedova deep. Now, if you look at the 2 All-Stars, Hayward with 12, Antetokounmpo with 2 on 1 of 5 shooting.
Unbelievable. He went from one side of the lane to the other side of the lane in 2 steps.
2 of 9 shooting.
And not only that, he's minus 23 for this ballgame. Minus 23, and this is an All-Star that got voted in.
Lob it up. I'll tell you, Jabari Park came off of a trampoline.
48 games. The other Jamal Murray. Now Giannis yo-yoing outside. Here he comes, and he scores it.
And he's gotten stronger. Somebody's got to make a shot. You know,
he misses.
You want body movement, passing.
Teletovic to Giannis. Bye-bye. Wancho trying to stay with Giannis.
3 layups in a row. And one.
7 assists. Harris has 10 points. He joins the double-figure club. Now Giannis in the lane, puts it up and in.
That's pretty good, too.
Nuggets lead back up to 11. Giannis coming in. Oh, that's just too easy. Takes a big step there. Nuggets 27th assist, and we're still in the 3rd quarter. Giannis turns the corner.
He's just taking Barton.
He's too big for Barton.
Well, but okay. Getting the win much more important.
Jokic has it, 5 on the clock. Back cut, Arthur. Gary Harris, his shot is blocked.
Boy, Parker is working and talking trash at 3. And Dellavedova just hit 3.
Dellavedova known as an irritant his whole career. Now Giannis for 3. Got it.
Well, they were willing to shoot it. I'm telling you, he is just on fire.
Starts it off with a triple. Antetokounmpo with a finger roll.
Look, DJ Warren's got his work cut out for him. It's a little bit more than Milwaukee because Milwaukee's fired up being out in this nice weather and playing against the sun.
Speaking of fired up, how about that flush by Antetokounmpo? Tremendous slashing skills to the hole.
We'll see from Devin Booker.
All right, Kevin, thank you. Yeah, his first buzzer beater in the NBA. That was some alley-oop from Warren to Chris. Lead the NBA in scoring in the paint at 51 points a game. Here's Antetokounmpo. He is just so hard to stop. Teletovic barreling in, finds Antetokounmpo, dances into the paint, and gets the friendly roll. Everything's falling for Giannis. Told me before the game he's feeling better. Missed the trip to Sacramento. Here's Antetokounmpo. He is showing his entire repertoire, and he'll go to the line. 2 teams that, is a throwaway by Booker. Easy steal for Brogdon. Nice pass by Teletovic. And it's Giannis again. Well, last night. Batted away by Monroe, and off to the races is Antetokounmpo. That's got the entire Milwaukee bench up. Going coast to coast. Slap back. And we run the other way now. The lob to Snell, and Antetokounmpo cleans it up.
Athleticism in a sneaky way that surprises you.
Career high 16 straight games with 20 plus now. Antetokounmpo rattles it home.
Same thing applies to Dragan Bender and Tyler Ulis. That's why they continue to get consistent minutes, even when they struggle.
Wow. Thanks, Kevin, as Giannis Antetokounmpo came up with a big block. 12-point Bucks lead, trying to snap a 5-game losing streak in Antetokounmpo. That looked like when you're in the bedroom with the wire hanger and the sock. This is the 9th set of back-to-backs. The Suns have 14 all told. Antetokounmpo
just ran him off a downstroke.
Antetokounmpo on the baseline, forces his way to the basket, double clutch, and makes it down.
Now that's a combination of quickness and what we can talk about with Giannis these days, power.
With the rebound, kicks it out. Jason Terry back to Giannis. He finds a cutting Teletovic, reverse layup, no. Antetokounmpo with a layup on the follow. And Giannis now with 4 points, hustle plays. As we take a look at the scoring in the first quarter this season, Inside Antetokounmpo.
That's good transition D on a matchup. Look at the ball movement. See, that's angles.
Antetokounmpo now with 8 points.
Hammond made a great trade on that.
And Whiteside with the block on Snell. 1:23 to go. Inside, Dragic. And he has it pinned by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo with the 3.
Wow, that's a break because the defense had shut it down.
And Monroe snares it.
Good job.
Giannis the other way. Big hop to the bucket and finger roll.
That's what they fear right there, Gus, every team.
Leading at 93-74. Antetokounmpo, 3. And Giannis drains that one. Ellington with 11 points tonight. Antetokounmpo driving and lays it in on the baseline. He has 20 to go along with 8 rebounds.
He's been a ton.
Giannis down low. First layup good.
Can't quit bringing it up. Those are great players.
Did you ever come close?
I doubt it.
Antetokounmpo at the bucket. Triple-double opportunity.
Not for me. I mean, I wasn't.
It's tough to do, isn't it?
Darn right.
Giannis contact, no basket, I don't believe.
Wow, that'd be quite a stretch. Look like a giraffe. He has to play bigger guys most nights, but he's strong and he's got the ups to get there. Yeah.
9 for Giannis. He scored 7 in a minute of play. Well done, beautiful flush. Middleton feeds Giannis. They have given up 44, the most allowed in a quarter this season. Giannis. Giannis, yes.
See that elbow?
He worked well against Ingram. Giannis gets through.
Beauty. Ball swing. Opening right down the paint. In Dallas and Philadelphia, you get a chance for those votes.
Three-pointer. Very late on the shot clock. You heard the horn sound. 27 for Antetokounmpo.
Wheelhouse.
I can't wait to watch that.
I know.
There'll be a lot of that.
Yes.
29. Lou Williams. He coughed it up to Middleton. Giannis, the flush. 2 more in the paint for Antetokounmpo. He has 33 tonight. Pass deflected. It still gets to Terry. Back to Giannis. He sees room, drives, and scores on Randall.
Beasley missed it. Baker the rebound. And with a left hand, Antetokounmpo. And that's that link. Baker and Antetokounmpo. Bench early. They bring in Brogdon and Monroe. Monroe had 11 first half points. And here is Turner. And I think he was running Antetokounmpo right down the center of the floor.
And that was a gamble, but that's what we talked about with Scotty.
George playing with 4 fouls. Skip pass. Brogdon in the corner for 3. Ellis had left him to come help as the Bucks looking to win again in Indianapolis. It would be 3 of the last 5. And Brogdon another 3. Milwaukee can dribble the clock out, but Antetokounmpo is going to lay it in because of the shot clock.
Monroe with the pick. He's been doing that all season. And Giannis pays him off. Greg Monroe, 3rd in the league in steals among reserves. Take a look at his minutes.
Sneller.
Wow. 2 years ago with Chicago. One shot, Giannis. He stuffs Morris. More steals than anybody in the league over that span. Guards, forwards, centers, all of them. Giannis hits over Lillard. A little more than 4.5 minutes remaining. The Bucks trying to hold on to a lead. It's at 15. Giannis, left hand.
No, that's an off-ball cut.
What he's going to have is playing guys that far away from the basket. Another great find. Brook Lopez loves that short corner.
Antetokounmpo, the spin and slam. 34 threes in the first quarter this season for Lopez. That's the most that he's had in any of the quarters. Antetokounmpo, the reach. Because of that incredible wingspan, if you're Dellavedova, just put it near by Brogdon. Milwaukee can bring the lead to double figures. Brogdon trying to turn the corner on Hamilton. Great find. Antetokounmpo going upstairs. Half-court set. Brogdon, 7 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, long strides. Lays it in. Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Hamilton missed it. Vaughn gets it ahead. Antetokounmpo drives to the hole. Scoop shot goes, and a foul.
So effective because he never stands still.
He plays bigger than he is as well. You think about Booker, he's more of a tweener. Antetokounmpo, hard to stop. Hollis Jefferson, shot clock is winding down. Lopez couldn't catch it, and the Nets turn it over. Middleton flips it. Antetokounmpo takes up so much real estate. Antetokounmpo. Bogdanovich loses the ball. Bucks are running. Snell down the middle. Antetokounmpo, count it, and a foul. Middleton one-on-one with LeVert. High screen. Monroe. Hamilton there defensively. Antetokounmpo, the slam. LeVert lost his footing and goes down. Up ahead. Antetokounmpo soaring through the air.
The rising star, I think there was no malice there. Some other players, maybe they call it the other way.
Antetokounmpo, he's Greek sweetheart as well. Bucks. Dinwiddie to Lopez, doesn't take the three this time. Beats Monroe off the dribble. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Switch, Lopez now there defensively. 9 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, the jump shot is good. 123 to 121 Milwaukee. 50 seconds to play. Middleton floats it up. Oh, it's Antetokounmpo on a short shot.
Shot on the three-point line in the corner. All these players can do it.
They were 3 for 10 shooting threes other than from the corner.
Right.
Giannis inside corner. The ball gets there first. Doesn't take long to get those shots away. Dellavedova from the top. And a putback slam, Giannis.
How about Cousins, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look.
Giannis picks it away from Diaw. Diaw looks at James Capers. And then he has to watch Giannis do that. George Hill took a pop as he got tangled up. Giannis gets free for the flush.
Now, what got that again? It's the ball swing that Coach talked about.
He's 11 assists, or came into the game 11 assists away from being in the top 20, and no player has ever finished in the top 20 in all 5 categories. Giannis on Joe Johnson, and what a play. Beautiful move by Giannis. Averaging over 6 points a game. Giannis, dunk, spin dunk.
That's what he could do, Jim, and that's playing faster even in the half court, which pays off for the Bucks. Flown by.
Derek Favors picks up his first foul.
Giannis got it. Bucks all over it that time. Tough shot.
Put over playing on Giannis. Now Diaw gets in the mix, and Giannis just blows by both of them. Giannis, little fadeaway, and he has 31.
Other players dribbling around looking for a shot. Somewhat undisciplined, but man, they got some athletes.
Giannis coming off a pair of 33-point games. Giannis, what a block in the corner. He shut down Marquise Chris. Now he works against him and draws the foul out of Chris.
Get your own man and break it up, and everybody move away.
Pass intended for Giannis. He gets it back somehow. You know what? That might just charge him up if he needs charge. They better find an answer for Allen Williams today. He has 12. Giannis underneath. He just waits for everybody to move. He doesn't need more.
That's true.
Than a crack in the door to free him that much. Dellavedova leaves it for Monroe. Monroe to Giannis. Alex Len, 23. He's part of the youth movement in Phoenix, but he'll be a restricted free agent. Nice play, Giannis easily at the basket.
Let's go faster in this second half. They're doing it.
Leading by 7, Giannis at the basket, and the foul. Alex Len, I believe. Monroe sees a wall of defenders. Giannis decides to take it in on T.J. Warren. He uses the Monroe screen. Bounces off Alex Len to score.
Well, I mean, Len did what he can do. He needs to be a tall wall. He was.
Closing seconds of the third. That is so pretty.
Brogdon again inside, sets it up for his teammate.
That's intended for Williams. Terry broke it up. Giannis. Dudley was there to meet him. Can't stop. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, let me get up here, do this spin. Dudley meets me. Okay, what am I going to do? I'll just shoot it. In the half court.
Cross court to the corner for Brogdon. And Giannis. Brogdon continues to set up players for hammer down.
Goodness, unable to convert.
That left again, GA, right there.
Yeah. And we'll get into the whole Rookie of the Year conversation a little later, but he's the guy that's going to be in the running for that with how he played. And Monroe able to get another finish at the rim.
He passes the ball well. His jumper's got to improve some, but that will happen. His jumper will get better.
Able to finish. And you know, Jason Kidd made a great point about him.
He was good.
He was such a good shooter.
Yeah.
People don't give him credit, man. He was one of them guys that could shoot. Oh, my goodness, right there.
They did a great job, Kevin. You talked about it in the second half. Also, Malcolm Brogdon starting here for the Bucks as Giannis able to knock down that jump shot.
Always knew when he got a technical foul, Chauncey will come up to him and say, "Hey, Rip, it's time to get Rasheed the ball."
Oh, nice pass there by Deli. And to your point, I had the fortune of playing with Rasheed.
Jamal Murray hit 113 threes at Kentucky as a freshman. Giannis at the basket for the Flush, the only freshman in NCAA history with more. A missed three-point attempt, Jamal Murray. Giannis leans in on Jokic to score.
Fans getting a little anxious here now.
Good work by Brogdon. Giannis. They need a lot more of that. Offense out of defense. Pass was off the foot of Jokic, and it went to Milwaukee. Here is Giannis working. Yes, well done. He worked against Wilson Chandler.
Transition basket out of the stop.
Giannis, yes.
Certainly evolving teams.
A lot of attention is paid to it because scoring is up in the league. Block shot. Giannis.
Block.
100 steals, at least that many in those categories. He's the 5th player his age or younger to ever do that in a season.
That the other night.
Over 50%. 51.1 as I recall. Giannis down main for the flush.
And that's the area where Giannis and Chris have got to kind of rediscover their chemistry. See that cushion here? You got to take that shot. You got to take it.
Monroe gave him the cushion, right?
Shoulder bang inside.
Giannis, yes. To Austin Rivers.
Yeah, Austin Rivers, no business trying to defend Giannis inside.
Deflection, that'll be big tonight. Deflection's always big, but against this team, maybe bigger. Giannis from Middleton, who started it with the deflection. Giannis, yes.
See, once again, great offense, schematic
on the court, isn't he? He just directs everything, as a great point guard would. Block shot, Giannis. Pass ahead, Giannis. Middleton and Monroe working. Middleton now goes to Giannis on the weak side, and he makes the Clippers pay.
Clock winded down.
Clippers made 2 threes in the first half. They've made 2 in the third quarter. Giannis inside the three-point arc. 17 for him.
Don't waste too much. A good backdoor cut.
Oh, that was pretty. Yes. And one Giannis Antetokounmpo. Can't score on Giannis. Middleton ahead for Giannis. He was looking for that pass. And over the shoulder touchdown pass to Antetokounmpo, 22 points. If the Bucks prevail here, Milwaukee. Giannis inside against Wesley Johnson, 24 for Antetokounmpo.
Reed was standing right in the area.
Giannis, Ibaka, Joseph back. Giannis wins.
10 capable.
They got Ibaka for Terrence Ross and a first. Flush. Giannis. That's how you finish. Pretty clean game, just one turnover. Giannis.
Good runner at that.
Greg Monroe will come off the Bucks bench momentarily. Excellent ball movement. Flush. Giannis from the baseline. Thon Maker. Brogdon started that. Brogdon gets the hockey assist.
The mid-range jumpers and shots at the rim. There you go, big fella. There you go.
Long reach rebound. Nice. Oh. See you later, DeMar DeRozan. A lot of time. Patterson hands it off. Oh, Giannis sends it right back down on P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker hit the deck. Don't waste time. Giannis. He scores despite being met by Ibaka with the body. Assists in this game.
Chris Middleton's ready to check back in.
Over Ibaka. 21 for Giannis.
Antetokounmpo will always look to get it to the painted area. Rashawn Holmes guarding him at least that one trip.
He was the best player against the Detroit Pistons.
Number 3, the 18-year veteran Jason Terry on the floor.
50 games is an awful lot to be excluded from.
Dario Saric rejected. Another block for Antetokounmpo. He's got 3 in the game. Gets the pass inside, and he'll get another one at the line. Now he deals with Mr. Antetokounmpo, who promptly spins past him. And
it's perhaps the only European team or European country that basketball is #1 instead of soccer.
Nicely done between Antetokounmpo and Jason Terry that time.
Grape leaves, Luca Mades, the dessert. Yeah.
Yum.
I know.
There he is, the Greek freak.
I'm cute.
The Bucks have 7 to shoot. Giannis, great position, rebound, put back.
You find what works best for you.
Wow. Giannis.
And find a way to get it off the glass.
Haywood Workman, former Buck, working with Rodney Mott and Bill Kennedy. Giannis again. Wow.
Little double clutch action.
He likes hardware, I know that. Chris Middleton. He ripped it away from Carmelo Anthony. Giannis again. Was drafted by New York. Practiced early in his career against Carmelo, and trust me, he gave Giannis some intel. This time he works against Porzingis.
See more of that next year when he gets back.
New York on an 11-0 run. Dumped in for Monroe. And Giannis. O'Quinn inside, missing. Monroe has it. He finds Giannis. Rose back. See you later.
These last 2:38 without the best offensive player in this game for the Knicks off the floor.
Block shot Giannis. He stops O'Quinn. Sends it out to Middleton.
All about that defense.
Block shot Giannis. He stops Billy Hernangomez. Here's Snell.
Throw that analytics book away. He's just mid-range jumpering the Bucks to death.
Giannis plays through Derrick Rose.
The 3rd most in the league of mid-range jump shot percentage.
Giannis plays through the Knicks again. 25 points.
There's a smile, Jim.
Giannis got tangled up with Porzingis. No whistle. Giannis. Yes. 27 points.
checking for blood. He may have taken a shot. Nice defense.
Terry, pass ahead. Breakage. Off the missed shot. Looked like he was setting up for a drop pass to the top. He drops it through the rim.
That's why he is so good at points in the paint. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a nice job of bouncing just to see how Teague was going to react.
Three, Giannis.
Pacers are packing it in against Giannis. Take what the defense gives you.
Times the Bucks control it. 2.5 to play in the second. Giannis. 2 steps, 2 points. Have 11 more than the Bucks. And it's an 8-point game. I'm going to take that if the Bucks are under 10. And now Giannis cuts it down to 6. Now he went to Pike High School in that city. Good work by Giannis. He got back in bounds before he controlled the ball. Well done. Lost it, gets it, scores it. Giannis.
That's the second time this game.
That typically has meant a victory for Indiana, but there's a lot of basketball and a lot of Giannis left. Maker able to control the rebound. Here's Giannis. Minnesota, one of the better first-half teams in the league. What a spin move and score. And the foul. Dunn has checked in for Rubio, who sits with 2 fouls. Giannis. Tell you what, so patient. Q is a point guard. Good playmaker, Tyus Jones. Giannis takes it in against Towns, left hand.
That's a beautiful move. Great job of changing pace.
And the Bucks are able to get out without damage.
Yeah, Benita just blew a point-blank triple.
Giannis snaps it through. Let's go to Sophia Minard.
Dribbles on a mid-range pull-up right in his face. Contested.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, again,
it's there, right?
It's there.
My 3 younger brothers love those milk bones, so he's a biscuit. The Greek Freak, 14 points.
Brogdon, Teletovic. Terrence Jones kind of working his way into the fold.
3-pointer, Giannis left undefended.
Rebounded Antetokounmpo.
So this is where the Grizzlies, you can't allow that to happen, but this is where the Grizzlies have to show their maturation.
Allen on a basket cut, trying to bring it to Gasol, and got a little too fancy. Stolen by Brogdon, Bucks out with numbers. Antetokounmpo. Oh my goodness, the athleticism of Antetokounmpo, and a 3-point opportunity for the Greek Freak. Corner 3, Antetokounmpo.
Again, you have to keep him shooting jumpers, but you got to get rebounds or you get those type plays.
Gasol takes the foul, and a 3-point chance for Antetokounmpo. He'll make his share, but you'll live with that as opposed to him driving to the rim and showing up on his post.
They haven't given him the open court opportunities.
Monroe with a good overplay, forces a turnover. Antetokounmpo in open court. And he scores another and one.
As I say, it happens.
Here's Giannis at 6'11" against DeAndre Jordan. And he was out here about an hour and a half before tip-off working on that exact shot.
Rising off the court.
Featherweight Paul, since the All-Star break, shooting 52% from 3. There's Giannis in the lane. Beautiful jump stop in all those categories for a season. The names are LeBron, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, and Dave Cowens. Antetokounmpo with the jumper.
Which is much tougher than what an 8 seed would be. And then so you have to play either Houston or somebody in the second round.
Whoa.
And then now you get to the number 1 seed.
Games are against teams under 500, including Milwaukee, which is 2 games below, as Antetokounmpo scores over Jordan.
That was impressive. It was a stretch 4. He's playing against Blake Griffin.
Gets past Jordan. What a sweet move. That's 6'11" against 7'2".
Game by game, Bill and Stu.
Thank you, Michael. We'll be checking with you periodically. Of course, here's Antetokounmpo, who had 41 against the Lakers last time out, and he slams it home to start the game. No-look pass into the corner. Randall closes back out. Good pass to Antetokounmpo. He's going to lay it up, and he'll lay it in. It's Thon Maker was the one who will get the assist. Giannis will take it to the hole, and he scores it. Antetokounmpo has his 3rd rebound. He also has 4 assists. He's deep in the paint again, and he throws it in. And another three-point opportunity. They have been living at the free throw line.
Good challenge by Brandon Ingram, though. That's what forced that air ball.
Russell down the middle he goes. Blocked by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds it goes as he timed it and read Russell. Gonna get there again tonight. He's halfway home. Antetokounmpo, as Zubac gave him a ton of room, and Giannis hits the jump shot.
Very quickly, and they have to do it a lot better.
Antetokounmpo in very deep, and he rises and just finger rolls it in. Perimeter with 3 to shoot. Brogdon up against it, but they leave Antetokounmpo open. We all talked about how he doesn't shoot threes, but when he needs to, like right there, he knocks it down.
More difficult. The court stays the same size.
Giannis all the way, lays it in, glides with the greatest of ease.
Is he graceful or what?
That was very. Hit the side of the board. Now the Lakers slow getting back. Antetokounmpo all the way to score. Timeout. Trip. Antetokounmpo.
Now you see that
he went around 3 Lakers. Went around 3 Lakers. Giannis just back into the ball game. Dellavedova, tough night shooting, but a good dish. And that'll be another three-point chance for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Shot clock at 7. Antetokounmpo. They list him at 6'11", 222.
They're working hard. They're coming on.
They're 16th in field goal percentage defense. I have no idea how.
Well, they weren't playing well earlier in the year.
Barnes denied him, so did David West. Dellavedova curling out that 3, and Antetokounmpo the rebound. Will Antetokounmpo get to the double digits? He's got 9 now, and it just plays like that where you just see how live he is in the open floor.
Draymond goes around him.
And you saw Antetokounmpo recover and block it. Wow. The extension there.
Returning back from Miami, 6-hour flight.
That's not a nap. You asleep.
Ball deflected away. Another turnover. Plaguing the Blazers. And that may ignite the Greek Freak with a running right-handed slam. A 9-point lead in the first. Bucks have yet to lead. Antetokounmpo leaps and scores.
That's the shot he's going to get. Allen Crabbe giving him the space.
This is John Henson. Lobbing it to Giannis Antetokounmpo, working on Vonleh. Turnaround jump hook of 8. Got it. Got the personalized potatoes.
CJ did.
Antetokounmpo drop steps into the lane, laid it in, and draws the foul. This guy right now is rolling. That was a 70s thing, that rock.
It sounds familiar, though.
Into the lane, Antetokounmpo, the running right-hander. And how do you stop him? Right now, the Blazers don't know.
Not turning the ball over. Make sure you make the right play, but as we talk about it.
Antetokounmpo the other way, and the Bucks score yet again off a Blazer turnover.
Dame on that one.
4-point lead for the Bucks. Damian doing the best he can on the 6-11. Antetokounmpo got in deep quickly and laid it in. Antetokounmpo with 18. Works top of the arc. Checked by the 6'9" Harkless. Antetokounmpo drives in deep. Turnaround hook. No, but follows and laid it in.
Great defense from Mo Harkless on the initial attempt. But Antetokounmpo first back to the floor.
15 seconds left. Damian working down 3. Cutting into the lane to the glass, scoops it up, had it blocked by Antetokounmpo. It's loose. He tried to swat it and did, but was on the end line and out of bounds. It'll be Blazer ball.
Obviously drafted for his potential, and obviously he's one of those guys not going to shrink like this guy.
Well, Scal just learned a lesson. Do not turn your head when you're guarding Antetokounmpo. And when he caught the ball, he was too close to the basket.
Yeah, just right in there where he does have a decent half hook.
Yeah. And a blocked shot. Here's Cauley Stein. Turning, firing, short.
Due to his speed and quickness.
Now Antetokounmpo. And it's the Greek Freak going by the rookie from Greece.
But not a shot blocker.
Antetokounmpo. And it's a 3-point game. Bad pass by Collison. Here comes Antetokounmpo. And he now has 10 points.
Girl. So he's not really concerned about kind of how this thing's going to play out. He'll be off his rookie deal this year. Great gift day. Giannis continues.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I got nothing to say. It's all right there for you to watch. Better with the dribble and the left hand, and that's proof of it.
Antetokounmpo, and it's stopped by Scal, but the putback is good.
No, that's really the separation of these teams.
Well, how many, though, have been uncontested?
And here is another steal by Antetokounmpo. I mean, when you get those shots, just take them.
And another and one for Antetokounmpo. Now a mismatch here. That's good basketball. Give him the three. I mean, he made it, but that's the way you want to play defense.
If you're going to give anybody on that perimeter a shot, he's the guy. Yep. And, of course, but tonight, he's the guy in every way.
And Antetokounmpo in and out, and look at how active he is.
I mean, he's even a quicker jumper than Willie and Scal, and I don't know that we'll have to say that very often.
I don't know if he didn't realize how wide open he was.
Yeah, I don't think he did, you know.
And there is Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he does.
92-75.
Brogdon has a height advantage on Schroeder tonight, and always Giannis for three.
All right, good ball movement. Defense was there, kept the Bucks on the perimeter. He doesn't ever commit too many fouls in his mind. He's a complainer overall, and therefore you got to make that work for you.
Well, Giannis came out in Sacramento and took charge. There are different ways to look at multiple trades in your career. One of them is teams want you. Giannis in the paint. Giannis against Ilyasova. Giannis, look at that. Look at that. Giannis, 4 touches, 2 points.
What? 10 more after it.
Giannis lays it in. He took it right at Mike Muscala. 13 for Antetokounmpo. Giannis, I'm going to tell you something about what we just saw. Steal slam. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the only player in the league with at least 100 blocks and 100 steals. In the second quarter on a Malcolm Brogdon three-point play, and then Atlanta took over, closing 13-2. That's how the third quarter starts. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 19 points. To Middleton. Perfect pass to a perfect receiver.
Off the ball, even as good as he is on the ball.
Yes! Down goes Ilyasova. He's been known to take those.
And I think Atlanta then just kind of took it to him a little bit. So I think it's catching up a bit. Look at that play inside. Well done. Boy, spins. Two-man game working.
And a rebound away from a double-double. Giannis has 30 for the 17th time, second straight game. Giannis all alone. Box ball, Giannis. Schroeder from behind, got a piece. Giannis lays it in. 34 points for Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo with the rebound. He'll rig it and take it into the front court. Here's Giannis. Euro step to the hole. Left-hand finger roll. Majestically goes down. Giannis again, guarded by Mirotic. Spins on the baseline. Oh, my goodness! We are all witnesses.
So there was a mismatch, and they find it. Lopez with a great pass.
Mirotic with 9 already. Antetokounmpo inside, and the runner goes down for Giannis.
He stayed the course. They stayed with their game plan. They stayed with the system they put in place in regular season.
And Antetokounmpo slashing to the basket for another two-hand jam.
How many of them get degrees?
Don't matter.
Not for $1 billion, huh?
Inside.
Beauty.
Antetokounmpo does not have a degree, nor does he need one.
Don't need them. But at the same time, get a little lucky, and maybe the Bulls miss some of these shots they've been making.
Right now, they look out of sync as Antetokounmpo slices to the basket on the inbounds pass and lays it in. 91-77. Antetokounmpo just forces his way to the basket and punches it down. Jimmy Butler wraps it around, stolen by Middleton, saved, kicks it out. Antetokounmpo to Brogdon, back to Giannis.
Starting early.
Was that too early?
My
I'm
goodness.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Minute and a half of game time and already getting killed. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Beat continues for the Bucks. They're now 3 for 3. Hornets have Kemba Walker, Marco Bellinelli, Cody Zeller, MKG, and Frank Kaminsky playing. That's Antetokounmpo with some anger. Antetokounmpo got all the way to the rim. See Nikola Jokic with the Denver Nuggets. He'll be Jokic or Antetokounmpo, you'd imagine, as the most improved player this year. Three-pointer Antetokounmpo.
Teletovic, and he's one of their best three-point shooters. He's not even on that list.
Yeah, neither is this guy Spencer Hawes, who's in the game right now.
A lot of weapons. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when Jason Kidd was on the cover of Sports Illustrated coming out of high school because he was the next thing coming.
Antetokounmpo.
Not like.
You know what? He is such an outlier. Antetokounmpo. Just went right around Frank Kaminsky.
To Middleton. Gets it back. He starts making that shot, and it's lights out. He just is uncoverably. Horford rejected.
Those are the long arms of
Giannis pulls up for another three. Buries that one. Antetokounmpo for two. Rebound taken by Jason Terry. Antetokounmpo with the follow. Dellavedova. Antetokounmpo. Snell from the corner. In and out. Antetokounmpo beats the buzzer and gets two. Yabusele just one of them. Antetokounmpo, a little hook shot in the lane for two.
Came off the pick into the middle. That came right out of the timeout. Marcus is on the Greek.
Brogdon. Antetokounmpo for two. Brogdon again. Into the paint. And Antetokounmpo has a chance for a three-point play.
To try and stay in front of Giannis. Here's Giannis, a 7-footer that can play the point, pull up, and hits. He's been working on that off the dribble J with Coach Sweeney, and it's really starting to get fluid for him. Dellavedova in the starting lineup, lobs it. Oh, and what a jam by Antetokounmpo! Wow, 8-0 run for Milwaukee. Now backs him down, kicks it out. Vaughn, another three. Rebounded, Antetokounmpo inside, jams it and the foul. I work hard for the money. Strength of their game, they rely on it a lot to manufacture points. Backdoor Antetokounmpo inside, gathers himself, goes up strong and lays it in. Little resistance inside, you get yourself in the paint. Crossover, Smith dumps it down, low, blocked by Antetokounmpo into the hands of Caldwell Pope. Morris, step back jumper. Reggie Jackson has been relegated to DNPs, did not play his last 3 games. Now Antetokounmpo to the basket, lays it up and in. Plus the foul. The tough angle floater off the pump fake. 20 points, 7 rebounds for Middleton. Inside, blocked by Antetokounmpo. Here comes Giannis behind the back in the front court, and he's fouled at the midcourt line. Bulls from the second quarter on. 10-point lead. Inside, Antetokounmpo, and one.
A lot of time left to turn this thing around. Now you got to obviously string together some stops, but here.
Antetokounmpo backs it up, takes Baines across the lane, jump hook, good.
You saw the patience with Giannis.
A 99-90 loss by the Mavericks. Dellavedova again, this time a pass to Antetokounmpo for the two-handed flush.
Well done, good sharing. So what's it mean? That means you better be belly up the minute they come across the timeline.
Giannis drives and scores.
Beauty. We're just watching him shoot. You got to be out and take it away. Yogi Ferrell can do it.
Ferrell is 2 for 2 on threes. Giannis gets that to go. He wanted a bump foul. Giannis quickly up the court. Middleton had him in mind and saw him. 8 points for Antetokounmpo.
Which out there doesn't look like it, right? But it's relative.
Wow. Working with Vaughn. 10 points for Antetokounmpo.
He came to see Tom and Dick Van Arsdale and I play because they wanted to draft a big guard. Block. Giannis. and he was watching all three of us. And it's a great part of his game.
Antetokounmpo. That's not an easy shot.
You think? That's a globetrotter shot. What a great shot.
Defensive Player of the Year.
That means he can glove it, huh? Or
as
you say, mitten it.
His daddy was the glove. 17 for Giannis.
Post up right side. It's a deuce.
Nowitzki has 17. Giannis has 21. Wow.
Hang time.
Their last 8 in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Giannis fights through, cuts through a double team to score.
How does he even get through that?
All 5 Buck Snyders have scored 11 or more, led by Antetokounmpo's 25. Matthews lost the dribble. Giannis has it. All of his free throws, 10 for 10, coming in the final period. Harrison Barnes. Giannis lays it in. 16 seconds remaining, 3-point game.
But then Russell Westbrook gives it right back. Here's Antetokounmpo trying to shake free. Could not, didn't need to. Banks it home.
Well, played through a lot of contact there. Steven Adams, very strong. 20 assists a game. He gets almost half of them.
Antetokounmpo. Beautiful footwork and then able to finish with the hammer. For the most all-time in a single season. Oladipo with 2 to his right, finds one of them. Gibson, Antetokounmpo on the block, and then the snatch.
And shooting that ball, but it's off.
This is where you really got to stop. Well, they can get it at you so quick because Antetokounmpo deliver the ball to your teammate. Otherwise, you've got a Milwaukee team that'll get out and run.
Antetokounmpo, and he just powers it down.
I mean, you can see his ability here.
Maker was not effective in Milwaukee the last time these teams played. That's knocked away. But Antetokounmpo is so long, he has another basket.
And he's stronger, Chris. So that's why they were looking for a 32. They were trying to get Middleton. Oh, my goodness.
And Antetokounmpo, again, he has 8.
Yeah, he made a heck of a play, move by acting as though he was going to the inside.
That's how rare that is.
Yeah, they just don't. That's not what they do.
But that's what he does.
Yeah, you can't lose sight. And Paul lost sight because he came to help a little bit on Peyton. They've done a really good job of reading where the opportunity is or is not and forcing the Bucks to where it normally is not. Antetokounmpo makes jump shots.
Indiana, Bucks need a win. They're in the playoffs with a win. The Pacers trying to keep pace, close out against Chicago. And that's the 4th on Turner, and a basket by Antetokounmpo.
And Roll like to go middle. He turned back the other way, and it was just wide open for him.
And here is Young. He has it blocked by Antetokounmpo, but the Pacers get it back.
Nice find to Dario right in that confident area of his.
Antetokounmpo, as mentioned, his confident area is in the paint. Holmes, a guy who can certainly run the floor. They double up on Middleton. And then freed up Antetokounmpo.
Guy you talk about first in the scouting report, there's just no way he's allowed to slide to the basket unguarded.
Or why double up on Middleton?
Right. Think that the Cleveland Cavaliers miss him sorely, the way they're playing as of late.
Antetokounmpo, that spin move, very difficult to deal with. Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the forwards. This would be Antetokounmpo. Saric trying to hold his ground, count it, and a foul. And the first-time All-Star will go to the line looking for the 3-point play, who missed anyway. Bucks now can tie with a 3. Antetokounmpo with a head of steam. That's always dangerous. In the open floor, he could be lethal. Snell, Giannis. Bang.
Beauty on the ball swing. Now let's go back and talk about Middleton.
Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Gliding into the front court. Up and in.
Well, each time he's had a good look. It just does not go.
And a steal.
Nice.
D-line quickness. Drives to the basket. Rejected by Giannis. Get that out of here.
Playing him, man. Right on him. Hinson's a good shot blocker. Couldn't get it.
Antetokounmpo. In and rattle it in. That's all he's got to do.
That's what you wanted.
Just shoot it.
Yeah, just come up and don't think.
Antetokounmpo again. That time he thought about it. This time he doesn't.
Roll it. Got it.
4.6 to go. Inside, Antetokounmpo from Middleton. Giannis now in double figures.
Where the Bucks simply are not hitting their three-point attempts tonight. Milwaukee, despite it all, in the midst of a 13-2, make it 15-2 push.
For not expanding his game to three-point territory. Why? The guy gets to his spots.
Antetokounmpo fires it down with the length of the right arm.
Back and away, challenging the penetrating move by DeRozan.
Inside Antetokounmpo with the easy finger roll. Nicely done for Milwaukee to cut the Raptors lead to 1.
So something has to give. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sheds Carroll, then uses the left hand. Oh, what a manly move from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tucker in the corner, too strong. Well, Toronto's 6th in the league in points off turnovers as Antetokounmpo finishes plus the slap. And Giannis Antetokounmpo with an army coming to lift him up the floor.
Prior to that emergence in the playoffs, that Jonas Valanciunas.
Giannis connects on the jumper, and if he's hitting that, look out. Somehow Monroe snatched it away. Beasley spinning. So much traffic in the paint, and finally Giannis Antetokounmpo bangs it.
Got into whatever spot on the floor he has so desired.
A 17-4 Raptor run that ends right there. A little extra stretch from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He proved himself a big shot maker. Wow. Hello, Thon.
Yeah, Thon Maker with an emphatic block. Milwaukee out in transition. Antetokounmpo got it to go with the leg. And Maker again there to make a difference. Here comes Middleton. Lobbing inside. Nice look, and Antetokounmpo on the seal. DeRozan cuts, and Maker again comes with the rejection. Here comes Antetokounmpo. He's grabbed, but not tightly enough.
Go to work, Thon Maker.
5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo whirls in and is fouled, and it'll count. A goaltend on Ibaka. Yeah, they've turned it over just 4 times in this game. Antetokounmpo power backs his way in and connects.
Come on, man. What are you going to do?
Into Middleton. He is distributed nicely in this game. Antetokounmpo, ball fake, jumper. He got it. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 28 points, 19-point lead. DeRozan denied at the rim. The Greek freak, an emphatic denial.
They get him off, get him a clean look. Kyle Lowry, that's important.
Antetokounmpo on the inside with a slam dunk.
The Raptors 7 assists on 10 field goals, and they've made 4 threes.
7-0 run.
Live with that.
It's a game-by-game, quarter-by-quarter, minute-by-minute situation, isn't it?
Yep.
And Antetokounmpo keeping him out of the lane. Guarding Brogdon here. They run a stagger. Tapped up. Look at the length of Antetokounmpo on the inside.
Close possessions with defensive rebounds. Don't let them climb your backs. Hey, if he's gonna make those shots,
watch it.
You take shortcuts and you don't stay sound fundamentally. That's what happened there.
The noise. Antetokounmpo flies in with a slam dunk. 4-point game. Raptors by 6. Tucker guards Antetokounmpo. And the foul is going to be charged to P.J. Tucker with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nova, and there's Giannis on the inside in a 1-point game and a timeout by Dwayne Casey on Antetokounmpo. And nearly throws it away, but Maker finds it back to Giannis, and he makes the 3, and we're tied at 100.
Lowry runs a pick and roll with DeMar Carroll. Lobs it inside. Valanciunas, nice catch. Misses the jam. Tracked down by Giannis. Drives. Kicks. Inside Giannis. And he gets a roll. Antetokounmpo for 3. Giannis has been working on that jumper, Marcus, and it's starting to come for him. Antetokounmpo driving, gets there. 7 points for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo Giannis with 12. Double jab step. Cross court. Powell with a step to the bucket. Blocked from behind by Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Delly driving. Monroe inside. Giannis with a 2. Foul down. Casey that he can hang with this length. Antetokounmpo inside. Giannis. Antetokounmpo, the All-Star.
Dellavedova on the hop. Monroe gives it right back. Off the double team. Giannis picks it up and scores. That's his first field goal. Today's game. And Giannis able to get to the rim. Ibaka from downtown. Good play by Powell, but he's blocked by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, who handles the ball so well. And now the shot. Yes. Lowry lost it. Antetokounmpo on the drive and stops. Minutes to go in the first half. Antetokounmpo on the drive, went to the fade, and he has turned things around after the slow start. Antetokounmpo on the drive, scores!
With an 8-7 lead. Their first lead, Powell attacking and thrown out of bounds on the block by Giannis Antetokounmpo. 6% Jack from 3. They were 32 of 69. Game 4, 5 of 21. They're already 2 of 3 as Antetokounmpo right at the rim. Lowry with the steal. Finds Carroll in transition. Carroll to DeRozan, and DeRozan has it knocked away. Solid first quarter. And this was their best first quarter. As Giannis Antetokounmpo on the inside spins around in the finger roll.
5. Here's Antetokounmpo on the handoff, drives to the basket, two-hand jam. Giannis, great job with the little deep move baseline, went for the dribble handoff going middle.
San Diego, and of course signed with the UCLA Bruins.
How good has Lowry been in his second stint?
Antetokounmpo on the inside. You were ready for it, weren't you? Antetokounmpo, and it's the foul.
The other guys are performing well.
Help comes.
What a man.
How about that, Antetokounmpo?
What a move.
Middleton. Here's Maker. Nice cut by Antetokounmpo on the inside, and he's just having his way now.
Inside, Snell finds Greg Monroe. Antetokounmpo for the two-hand jam.
Second leading scorer in the series. Powell finds JV. JV wasn't ready. Valanciunas was productive off of the bench on Saturday as Antetokounmpo flies in.
In my opinion, when you move the chess pieces in the half court, Toronto's the better team because they have more bench.
The denial by Antetokounmpo. This fuels the ability to run, and this is exactly the point that you were making. This has been the lowest scoring series of all the series, and Antetokounmpo with a slam dunk. Valanciunas had all the bench points in Game 4. Antetokounmpo driving, finger roll, good. It's a little bit of push and shoving going both ways. Giannis,
what a move.
That's why he shoots 50+% from the field.
Kyle Lowry gets the steal and goes the other way. Antetokounmpo with the long strides puts it in.
First year with New Jersey, that team kind of reminds him of this young Bucks team. What a move once again by Giannis.
Throw, Cadillac Cole, Brogdon will drive and feed. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. Tucker is there, bumping, grinding. The deuce.
I really don't know how you guard him when he's that close.
Goes on top to defend, down low to defend on a double. Antetokounmpo bought 3, goes to a 2 and a 20-footer.
As the shot clock buzzer with Jamari Carroll. Look at the defense by Carroll.
Oh, great defense by Carroll.
And then a nice spin move. That's how easy it is for Antetokounmpo.
Free from the field.
Middleton drives into Lowry. Ball knocked away. Retrieved by Antetokounmpo with the dive, and he's got 24.
Cleveland Cavaliers do it this season in the playoffs against Indiana. Antetokounmpo inside. Giannis.
Antetokounmpo picked up by the smaller Lowry. He drives, and it looks like they let him.